Hi guys, welcome back to Cindy's Cooking. So today I have for you a delicious dish. Well, it's not really a dish, but it's very popular. We call this Fritay, but it's fried goat with fried plantains with potatoes and a nice watercress salad. Watercress is delicious. I love watercress. Some people don't like it because of the bitterness, but I love it. Look at this goat. It was tender, it was delicious, and a nice spicy pickles. This is the type of dish you eat on Friday nights, okay? Friday nights, Saturday night, this is what you make to eat. It's so comforting. And so, the salad makes it a little bit healthy. So, yeah. Let me show you how to do it. First and foremost, we gotta clean the goat. I got my goat from the halal meat place, the Muslim stores. Well, I don't even know what to call it, but you get what I'm saying, right? So, buy your goat meat from the Middle Eastern markets. Let me say it that way, because their meat it's much better, a lot better quality, because they don't eat pork and they eat goat, and it's very important that they eat good meat. So get your meat there. I didn't have to do all the cleanup, so I trimmed the excess fat and skin, and it doesn't have all that fat anyway, so it was beautiful. I washed it with lime juice, bitter orange juice, and vinegar, and let it sit in the acidity for a little bit to get rid of that smelling. The goat has that smell and taste, so let it sit in that acidity for like 30 minutes to an hour. And after that, you rinse it off and then pour some hot boiling water over it. This will help it tenderize and also get rid of that smell and all of that. So let's go ahead and marinate. To marinate, we need Epis, and if you need the Epis recipe, I will link one here for you. Go ahead and check it out. Add your Epis and whatever spices you want to use. I like to use Nor chicken bouillon or Maggi chicken bouillon. That's what I grew up using. Some people don't like to use it. If you don't like to use it, go ahead and skip it, but honestly, it's what I've been using. It's what we use in Haiti, and we're fine. So do what you want. And I'm using some of the Badia all-purpose seasoning. If you want to use whatever all-purpose seasoning that you have, any complete seasoning, go ahead and use it. That's what I like to use. And I added some hot sauce, Matuk hot sauce, because I had this video I filmed when I had just moved to Dallas, and I didn't know where to buy anything, and I realized I didn't have scotch bonnet pepper. I don't like using habanero because I feel like habanero is just spicy. It's just hot. It has no taste. Scotch bonnet pepper had that sweet taste to it, and this is why I love to use it instead. If you've been on my channel for a very long time, you know that I like to use this when it comes to marinating my meat. And this, I feel like you'll find it anywhere you move in the state. Anywhere you are in the state, you'll find it. So go ahead and use a little bit of that, a couple tablespoons. It really does give your meat a really nice flavor, but you have to be careful because it also has orange juice, so you don't want to use too much lime juice and orange juice after. So be careful on that, right? So yeah, be careful, and you want to make sure you use just enough so the meat could be tasty. You know what I mean? And if you made it this far, if you're new to this channel and you like this video so far, go ahead and subscribe, okay? Thank you. It's nice. You learn how to make some Haitian food. I'm not a chef, but I've learned from my grandmothers, since I was a little kid. Everybody in my family knows how to cook, to be honest with you, the men and the women. So this is how I learned how to cook, and I've learned from friends, and of course watching some videos online. That also helped a lot, but yeah, mostly from my family. Give it a nice stir. Make sure everything is evenly coated, well seasoned. I like to let my meat marinate overnight because it tastes so much better. But if you're in a rush, you don't want to take too long, let it marinate for an hour. I guess that's fine, because growing up in Haiti, we didn't always let meat marinate for so long.
This whole time I was not recording. This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Everything is different in Haiti. The food here is very different from the food here in Haiti, so I get it. But try to marinate it overnight. You know what I don't think I do, if that might be helpful to you guys? When I buy my meat, I clean it and marinate it, and then let it sit in the fridge for like 72 hours, and then freeze it. So when I'm ready to use it, I just put it in the fridge, let it thaw out, and then use it. So that way I don't have to rush in and do all of that. Anyways, back to this. I'm going to cook the meat now. All I did was put it in the pot, add some water, a little bit of oil, some more salt for flavor because we added water, and a little bit of red bell pepper, some herbs, fresh parsley, thyme, clove, and bay leaves. All of these things, good stuff. And then you'll need that to boil the meat. and a red bell pepper for more extra flavor, you know, because everything here is not the same as Haiti, but this will do the job. It still tastes really good when you do these things. So I let the meat boil. Goat meat takes a little bit of time to cook. I cooked it with some butter. If you have a pressure cooker, I would say it's a pressure cooker. But if you don't have a pressure cooker, this is probably gonna take you an hour and a half, depending on how much you have to cook through. Don't let it get too soft because you're gonna fry it, but you're not gonna fry it too long. But you still want it to be cooked well. So cook it on medium-high heat for an hour to an hour and a half. Once it's ready, go ahead and skim it. Get the meat out. You can leave that broth. You can save that broth to make rice or to make sauce. I saved it. I made some sauce, and I also made save the broth for me for rice. In a hot oil, I fried my goat. I like to use canola oil for frying. Be careful because it does pop a little bit, not as much as pork, but it does pop here and there. And I also fried some plantain and sweet potatoes to go along with it. When you fry your goat, you know it's already cooked. You don't want to fry it too much. You just want it to have a nice, beautiful color and some crisp around the corner. Because the goat, if you fry it on oil that's too hot or you fry it too much, it's going to dry. It's going to be dry, and you don't want it to be dry. So fry it for 2 to 3 minutes until it's golden brown. You see how beautiful and crispy it is? It looks. That's how you want it. So when you bite into it, it's still juicy and tender in the inside. I hate when I buy it, but that's why I don't like to buy Haitian food out from restaurants, to be honest with you. Certain food from Haitian restaurants I will not buy. I have to make it myself. Because you would buy goat meat, and then when you bite into it, it's like dry. There was one time I bought pickles. I bought not pickles, Fritay. I bought goat meat. Tell me they mixed it with pork, and I called them. I was like, "This is pork." They were like, "No, it's not." And I'm like, "No, it is." Like I'm like, I know what pork looks like. I know what it tastes like. It is. And the lady swore up and down that it wasn't. I was like, you know what, whatever. So as I mentioned that I made plantain and sweet potatoes, I did fry my plantain and sweet potato first because the oil does get dirty when you fry the goat, even though I should that I fried the goat first, but I didn't. So I fried the plantain and the sweet potatoes first, and then I fried the goat because, you know, the oil gets a little bit nasty, and I didn't want my plantain to look a little funny, and I like my food to look really nice and pretty because we eat with our eyes first. So go ahead and fry plantain. If you want some fried plantain, you can do fried plantain, fried yuca. You can do fried yam, the African yam. It's so good. Sweet potatoes. I use the Japanese yam, Japanese sweet potatoes. That's what they're called. The red one. That's the best one. One of my favorites. I like the red one, the purple one, and the white one. Those 3 sweet potatoes that I love. Yeah, so pretty much you guys know how to fry plantain. If you don't know, there's a recipe in my channel. I will link it. So fry your plantain for 1 to 2 minutes. Take it out of the oil, squeeze it, use a plantain press to press it, dip it in salt water, and put it back in the oil, and boom, fry for another 1 or 2 minutes to get that little crisp around and to finish the cooking. And that's it. Fried plantain is probably one of the easiest things to make, honestly. In fact, potatoes fried. Oh my gosh, fried potatoes so good. This fried potatoes so good. But this is what today I forgot. Today is December 24th. I'm here in the house. I'm just filming the video. I wish I could be home with my family, but I'm not. So yeah, I just decided I'll just edit this video and post it for you guys. It's like 10:35. I'm still gonna post it, and yeah, and I'll post another one tomorrow too for the cheesecake. I just been my day has been a little bit crazy. But yeah, this is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you made it this far, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you like my channel, if you like cooking, you like food, I do think this is a really nice channel. I'm trying to get better every day. If you want to stick around to see this journey of me getting better and doing more content, go ahead and subscribe. I also have my website where I share my written recipes for some of the stuff, not everything. You can subscribe there. It's a subscription channel. It's $5.99. It's you can cancel anytime. This really helps. It supports me to keep doing this because I do have a full-time job where I work sometimes over 40 hours a week. So this helps me a little bit. So the goal is for this to actually help me a lot more so I can be able to do this. I would rather do this full time. Let's put it that way. I would rather do this full time. I'm a mental health professional, and to be honest with you, I myself need a mental health professional. I need one right now. I just can't go in. I'm going through it. I need one. Anyways, so yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Thank you so much for watching, and check out my description box for other recipes and the ingredient list and everything else. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.